Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 511 headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Griggs, here with the super producer, Ez McMahon.
Yes. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there, man. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. Glad to be here.
Shout out to the Southside hat. Is that a Sox hat or just a Southside hat?
That is a white Sox hat.
Okay.
You see the wait, which way I got?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is.
The Sox there. There
Okay.
you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, and we'll get to it, but check out the HP53 website because we got those Southside DNA hats. Just saying. Thank you for checking out Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials. SUPA. Go ahead.
There was a reason I got this hat. I can't say what the reason is here, but there's a reason.
Jeez, cliffhanger. SUPA-DUPA-POD on Instagram. What up, Sarah? And online at HP53productions.com for our merch. In addition to the content such as our own Ez McMahon with the Easy Smoke and GM podcast on the guys recorded tonight. So shout out to you guys off of PTO. Summer break is over. Back to left football. And also you can check out World's Public Record, our own Dr. Williams, the loquacious, the verbose, the very enlightened Dr. Williams with his I think it's episode 5, right? It is
5, yes.
Yeah, episode 5. So check him out.
5.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though we're getting shadow banned by Instagram, but we're gonna speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You dig? So check us out, all the HP53. Got a lot of great content for you. Also follow us on YouTube at HP53 Productions. Get those likes up. Like, share, subscribe, review, share with a friend, a neighbor, even your most coveted hater. Share the pods with them. So I think I got everything, right? Is this all the church announcements?
That sounds right. Yeah.
That sounds all right. Okay.
Yeah.
But so Ez, man, I gotta tell you, probably zipping through this stuff because I'm tired now, tired in the mud. You know why? First week of high school, bro. Can't believe it. Shit, pretty much. Tomorrow's Friday, be their first full week of high school.
How did it go for him?
So 3 different schools. So I don't want to say the name of the schools. Sarah and I talked about that, so I'm gonna leave that, and I'll leave something to the imagination. But yeah, 3 different schools, all over the place. And yeah, so shout out to their mom. We got a little system trying to get everybody everywhere. I mean, I'm waking up at 5 every day, going to bed at midnight. It's not pretty, man. But it's like got to get it done. Because again, like as I tell people, Chase, you guys heard everybody talk about Chase. He's in musical theater conservatory, and Aiden is not in musical theater, so he can't go to the same school as Chase. And Brooklyn is in a school that's a therapeutic day school. So again, everybody had to be everywhere. And on one hand, it's like, could I have made it easier? Made Aiden go to one school as Chase, but then this is a flash in the pan. It can be done. You know what I'm saying? It's just tough, right? It's a lot to do. But I feel like that's what being a parent is, man. But, if you know the Chipmunks, you are officially old because they are in high school and they are big kids. So, everybody, if you know me and you know them, it's like you've seen them at some point. It's like, whoa. Like we had my niece, shout out to Hopi Pie, had her birthday party last Saturday. And a lot of people saw the boys. It's like, so what are boys? It's like, they're right here. Who are these grown men? These are my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. But it was cool. It's cool to see the high school independence. Like, when Aiden usually walks with me, he kind of holds my arm. But when we got to the school first day, when I hold my arm, dog, he was kind of he stood next to me. He leaned against me a couple of times. So I was like, it's all good. I said, son, you're gonna be cool. We're gonna be cool. Gonna be cool. And so then he's like, all right, Dad, I see you. And so he walked into the school. I was like, he really just walked into the school. So school starts at 7:30, but he can get in at 7:10. So, I was like, yeah, it's cool, Bo. I see you, man. All right, man, I see you. Why I say in the parking lot to about 7:45, just in case he ran outside. He was like, can't do it, Dad. Like, I'm right here, man. Let's get out of this, bro. Let's go. And I was like, let me get up out of here, dog. He's clearly going to stay inside. And it was cool because, Aiden had a schedule. He got everything in his hand. I said, so you cool? You're not going to be nervous. Everything's fine. Trust me. He had a schedule in his hand. And I said, no, no, son, fold it up in your pocket. When you see it, read it. I said, but let's go. Where's your first class? At room 134. All right, got it. Cool, we got it. Cool, cool, cool. Now Chase had to take a bus because this school is pretty far north. She's checking in with him. You cool? You know, everybody's cool, man. He's like, and the thing is, this is the time of life where you really gotta let them figure it out on their own. Like grammar school, elementary school, you kind of pop in to fix stuff for them. But this is like, you gotta really figure this out on your own, and not even to necessarily get to the right answer, but just to see like what would you do in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like how would you solve this problem to like to show them how their brain works, right? Not just like you just do stuff, yet things don't happen to you. Sometimes you got to make it and figure a way out. And there may be two or three solutions to this problem. Dad may have something, but you're there. You have a different context. So this is a time for you to figure things out on your own. And also, you know, meeting new people. Like I'm truly a firm believer, like high school is a place you find your initial group of friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like even if you're a nerd or you play sports or the pretty girls or whatever, the playboys, everybody finds their group in high school, right? You get your friends, and I'm hoping for the Chipmunks to do that. But you know what was kicking their butts this week, ass?
What's that?
The combination locks. Oh, no, like I forgot. Like you know, high school, your locker, you gotta have a. You know, they give them a lock now, and you know, I realized I just had never showed them how to do it. It just you know, just we never do it. I got a gym lock like the back of my hand, and so they let Aiden get a key. His first day, he's like, "Dad, I had a great day, but the lock was rough, man." So my niece was telling me, well, she works in schools. She works in high schools, and she's like, some kids just wouldn't like use their lockers because of the lock. They just carry their stuff around with them all day. Lock was just, I didn't know it was a thing, right? It was really a thing, and
Well,
so
you got to practice it.
you're right, and that's what I'm saying. If they just dropping you in there, you like, and it because it take a minute to like go through. I mean, not like a long time, but like you got to sit with it. So you know, trying to be the great dad I am, I bought a lock. And I wrote a diagram on the index card. I was like, you know, right two
Two
times,
times,
left all the way
all the way
around,
one time.
and then right. You know what I'm saying? And so Aiden was like, Dad, so they let him use a key for his main locker, but for his gym lock, he's like, Dad, I don't want to get an F. I don't want to be late for gym. Now wrestling with this lock. I said, cool. So I broke out my gym locker, made the diagram we just talked about, and I showed him went through two about I did it first, did it again. Then I wrote the numbers down, and he gets it that I can't. And then when he popped it, he went, whoa. I say, hey, you got it, man. And so then same thing with Chase. I had to buy Chase a lock, right? I said, and we went through. He said, I got in Chase fashion. I got it, Dad. Okay, knock yourself out. And he's like, I don't have it, Dad. I don't know what to do. I know you didn't know, son. I know you didn't know. So he, you know, we get his combination, got the same diagram, bop, 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 bop. He missed it, then he got it. And I said, just keep practicing, son. Knock it out. So man, after school, called with Baden, said, hey son, how'd it go? He said, great, Dad. I said, hey, did you get your gym? He said, yeah, Dad, I got it. Because he was like, I want to impress my gym teacher. I said, did you impress her? He said, my gym teacher was impressed, Dad. I said, how'd you feel? I said, I felt proud, Dad. I was trying not to cry in the car because I was just so happy for him. But again, this is the time of small wins and knowing like sometimes the independence is not just about being left alone. It's just knowing that you can do it, right? I think that's everybody. You just want to know you can do this. Take care, fix something in your house, fix something in your car, like do certain things, right? You want to make sure that's what independence really is. You know that you can take care of this. And I think that's something we need to give our kids more. You know, I know we are in a day and an age where the parents like to know what a kid is all the time and be talking to everything they're doing, but like they have to know that they can take care of themselves because one day they will. Because again, I always say my mom loves to be like, you can't let them yeah, drive them. I'll come get them, mom. Because then they 19 and they like this, y'all gonna be looking at Robbie. So nah, we gonna get this fixed. Excuse me right now. Guys, notice I didn't tell any Brooklyn stories, huh? So here's one. So Brooklyn school called. I was like, yeah, y'all may have to come get her. Because Brooklyn had been out of school for 4 weeks. She was like, wait, oh, now y'all want to
Now we
send me
back
back to
now?
school? Now
Yeah.
we back. I was cool with the at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I had a nice routine. But now y'all want to bring me back. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. But she calmed down around noon. So she was better, you know, back. I'm sure listen, I was joking. I'm sure Brooke, I'm gonna stop talking about baby girl, but I'm sure people at the school were like up all night Sunday, like, all right, is Brooklyn coming tomorrow? You know, she She gonna be there tomorrow? Like, yep, showing right up.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time the boys have been on their own going to school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
How's
crazy.
that gone?
So here's the thing, right? Life is weird. Life is funny, I should say. Like, so usually when they went to school together, like Aiden keeps to himself, he real chill. Chase is the social butterfly. He'll meet somebody, their best friend. They're like, son, you just met these jokers. They're not your best friend. So I would always tell him, don't leave your brother. I'd say, do not leave your brother. Okay? Don't leave your brother. And Aiden, they had a little thing like seventh grade, even parts of eighth grade. They was fighting. He was like, "You're leaving me, Chase." And Chase was like, "Well, I have my own friends." And then I'm like, son, he's your brother. Like, don't just leave him. Do you talk to him at school? You ignore him? What's going on? But then you get out of high school, Aiden was like, "Hey, bro, I see you, man." And she's like, "I'm worried about Aiden." I was like, "Aiden ain't thinking about you, dog." He had the school. I don't want to tell all Bobane's business, but here's the thing. So I go, "Hey, son, how was your first day?" It was great. If you guys know Aiden, that's how I talk. It was great, Dad. Cool. Meet some friends. Yeah. Did you eat by yourself? Yeah, I ate by myself. But you okay? So I was perfectly fine, Dad. Any cute girls at school? Only one. Only one. Okay. Okay. So you tell me a name. I was like, oh, so you just know. I mean, only one, Dad. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, Playboy. Got game like ESPN. Got game like a baseball season, is. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But it was a good time, man. Do you remember your first? Oh. You'll appreciate this. So we had to get Aiden a new lock.
Hmm.
Go to Walgreens. And again, I got some handsome boys, I really do. And then there's some good looking guys. So we're in Walgreens, young lady who's she working the cash register. She about 17, 18, 19, she had to be 19 because she went to school. So, me and Aiden standing next to each other. I'm getting the stuff, buying it. And she looks up and looks at him and giggles. And then she looks at me. I was thinking, like, what's she giggling about? She goes, he just has some really nice eyebrows. And I was like, oh, you just winning today. So I'm like, Aiden, what should I think? He's like, thank you. I mean, real just cool, thank you. And I was like, okay. And I was like, got 2 pounds. I was like, come on, eyebrows. Let's go get your sister. Go get your sister. You know what I'm saying? But do you remember your first day of school as high
My
school?
first day of high school.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah. I
freshman
think I
year.
do freshman year of high
Okay.
school. Now
Yeah.
mine's different.
Okay.
It was different because I went to all boys school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not the same,
Not the same.
not the
See.
same.
So you had like a
And
fresh fit laid out, like ready
we
to go. Because you had
no,
uniform too, right?
we didn't have a uniform, but you had to wear
Dress code,
khakis,
right? Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
could wear we could wear a Mount Carmel polo shirt. So
Mm,
that's probably what I wore the first day of school.
yeah, see.
Not the same as going to a public or a co-ed school.
Sure, sure, sure.
And then we had met because I played football. We had already started football practice a couple weeks before school
Oh, so
started.
you'd
So
already
so we
like
already
known people.
knew
So you was
people there,
gotcha.
and there were seven of us from my elementary school
Yeah,
that went to Mount Carmel. So it wasn't a typical first day of school
yeah,
um, for me, but it was memorable. The
yeah,
I think the one thing I remember about that day was they had us all um, together in an auditorium, and they try to scare us. You know how that goes.
yeah, yeah,
And the dean of students, the dean of discipline, whatever he was called. They taught us about Jug. Remember Jug?
yeah. Just on the God. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
the
Told us about
now with
Jug and
Ignatius.
all
They
that.
got him. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But then he said, look to your left, look to your right.
yeah.
That person next to you probably won't be here in 4 years.
He know he's talking about you.
And I said, oh yeah, that ain't gonna be me. No Lordy. And yeah, come to
Years later,
find out, I wasn't
that's me.
there 4 years later. No, did not stay. So
Oh man.
yeah, that's the thing I remember about the first day of school.
Jeez. So I guess as you talk about it, because I was in Link, shout out to Link Unlimited, great program. We met people in the summer school. It's an academic enrichment program, and at the time a scholarship program. And so I was able, to your point, like meet some of my classmates and some folks who went there already. But it still was like, once you get to school, it's everybody. So it was just like, 8 of us, 11 of us maybe. But it's spread out over the school. But I remember, man, I had my Jinko jeans outfit, my burgundy joint
Jinko.
burgundy.
Wow.
Hey, I know, right? Throwback, right? It's
Wow.
burgundy on burgundy with a black button down. You know what I'm saying? And listen, so my mother teaches by experience. Yeah. She don't argue with you. You know what I mean? She like, she go, you sure you want to wear that? Yeah, she go, all right. Knock yourself out, right? 'Cause she know once it mess up, she never got to say I told you so. She just like, so the other bag is in the closet. So all I have to say is I had a duffel bag. I didn't get a book bag. I was like, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna get a duffel bag, and I had all my books
Why
in
you
this
do that?
cocaine. I don't know. Maybe I saw like and one. I thought that'd be a cool book bag, and she was like, "You sure? All right." And so I'm walking up and down steps with this duffel bag, my shoulder about to give out, and then it's Ignatius. They just popping books on. I was like, "Yep, your books, books, books." Man, I'm going to the fourth floor, bag just broke. Wow, just the strap. Just I'm like, you gotta be. So, I'm a freshman. I'm embarrassed that my bag broke. So I quickly strapped the bag, probably snapped my wrist in half trying to run so fast. Now I gotta carry the whole duffel bag like this is because the strap broke with all these books. I had a new book bag, I think the next day. I think my mother did have like another bag, like a regular book bag, or unless I used one from my eighth grade year. I have no idea what I was trying to prove, man. No, no clue.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if we could. I don't think we could carry our book bags in school
I don't know why I had my bag. Maybe it was like maybe they were
because I
letting
think
us
I think.
gather
Well,
our
we could
books.
obviously we
So
could bring them to
yeah,
school, but we had to keep them in our lockers, and we had
yeah.
to go.
Back to
No,
your locker
no
every time to
bags. You
get
had
your
to go
book.
back to your locker to get your yeah. Or you
Yeah,
would you
I
would have
think.
like two classes of books, and then you would go to your locker and switch them out.
Yeah. So I think
Because
Aiden has that. I think the same thing. No, Chase can carry his bag, but I think Aiden cannot. So that was the
yeah,
thing with the book bag, right? So, but yeah, I don't know. I remember that vividly. Like, why am I carrying this bag on the fourth floor? Excuse me, of the school, man. But yeah, I got rid of that real fast, real fast. Shout out
you
to
know.
bro. You got go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, go. Finish
Now I'm
your
saying you
thought.
guys see me talking about bro. That's my brother, one of my best friends, Chris. And I remember just sitting down at lunch by myself for a second. He popped up next to me. He's like, "It's a bunch of girls in here." He been saying that ever since. Love that dude, man. What's up, broski? Shout out to the broski.
I
Yeah.
remember we were all just scared freshmen
Mm.
at first, didn't know what to
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do remember being at our lockers and the upperclassmen coming around, and with a real deep voice, you're hearing, "Move it, freshman."
You're
And it
like,
just
hey,
get,
sorry.
"Oh my goodness," and you
Quick
get
start.
rattled. And then you look
Yeah.
around and it just, "Oh, whatever, man. They ain't nothing. They just messing around with you."
But what's
Freshman year,
crazy,
man.
what's crazy, especially at Ignatius, because I don't kid to the end of town. We had some prettiest girls at my school. Lord have mercy, like the upperclassmen. Oh God Almighty! And I'm
Didn't,
gonna take us because listen. What was funny is, you know, thinking back on it now is crazy. Like as a freshman, you're 14 generally, right?
hmm
Juniors and seniors are 16 and 17. Like a lot happens in 3 years. Don't get me wrong, but it's like they look like adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
They were
yes.
looking like grown. That's such a phenomenon to me. Like they were looking like grown women. I don't want to say a couple names, but there's a couple I still got a crush on. But it was just like, man, it was people I didn't even look straight in their face. I was like, I'm gonna say something stupid. I probably did say something stupid to one though. I told that story before. I'm not telling it again. Go ahead.
I didn't have that experience because once again, there were
Oh
no
boys.
no 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 girls at the school. But
Nah.
as a football player,
Uh,
seeing the varsity players that were 3 years older than you,
yeah.
they look like grown men
Yeah.
on the football field. I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't have to go up against these guys, which we didn't.
They
But
kill
then
y'all.
I always wondered the way I looked at the seniors
Mm. Yeah, they
when
look
I was
at
a
you that. Yeah.
freshman.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
the
yeah.
freshmen look at me that way when I was a senior?
Because you don't feel that growth. I'm with you
No,
because it's like
no,
you see them. It's like I remember these women just like
yeah.
they look grown. I have no business. It's like they got jobs, they have apartments. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You look at it like what is going on, and they barely driving. But my thing is, and to your point, is like when I got 16, 17, I was like, I was
I didn't,
definitely
I
not
didn't, I
grown.
wasn't that, I wasn't
I
those
don't,
guys. I wasn't
yeah,
like
but
those guys.
but I guess you probably still carried yourself because it's a confidence thing. When you're a freshman, you're just like everything's like, oh my God, it's scary, right? And every year you just gain level of confidence by saying, yeah, you know the place. I mean,
Right,
sometimes
right.
my junior year, you're like, I'm good, you know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. But freshman year, you just like you don't know what to expect because your
Yeah.
grandma. Because isn't it crazy how you go back to visit your grammar school and it feels like it's a cramped
It's
building,
Chris. Yeah, just
and
tiny.
you're like, how do we
Absolutely.
fit in it? How do we fit in this
Absolutely.
place? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's like the ceiling feels low, the halls. You're like, how did all these kids run through here,
Yeah.
man? It's nuts. It's all perspective. It's all just like you gotta grow, you gotta move, you gotta keep going to really see
That's
this
it.
thing, man. So
That's
like,
it.
but yeah, so shout out to Chipmunk, shout out to everybody. Shout out to schools. Yeah, I got some friends. They got kids at Ignatius. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool to see and get some friends. I went to Ignatius with got kids at Ignatius, which is pretty dope as
That's
well, man. So
crazy.
that is now that's nuts. My man, he told me his daughter's going there. He was just like, bro, it was wild walking in there, see my daughter going there. Cause he sent me a picture of my daughter with Brooklyn and his daughter, like at a party, and they were like 1 year old. And it's like
Yeah.
now they all in high school, dog. It's
Yeah.
pretty nuts, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Brooklyn for being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, she kept it. Like, y'all think this changed because I'm in high school, dog? Bad reports all around. So shout out to Chipmunks. Keep them in y'all prayers. I appreciate that. So as we found out a couple of days ago, on August 25th, yes, that we lost Dolly Parton, one of the most beloved, generous, and quietly revolutionary human beings to ever pick up a guitar. It was all over social media, man. People were had the memes and were feigning. And it's like you started hearing about Dolly Parton again in the news and just in entertainment because Beyonce used her on the country album she did. What's the name of that? It's escaping me right now. But the
Cowboy.
what was
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that she Dolly Parton was featured on that because she did a couple songs, man. But we're gonna talk about just a little bit who she truly was, why the whole world and especially Black America is grieving right now, and her legacy, what it means beyond the rhinestones, the wigs, the iconic laugh. She was 80 years old. Shout out to her, man. And she used every single one of those years. So, is what when I talk about Dolly Parton, what comes to mind to you? I know you mentioned some movie with her and Burt Reynolds, man.
Can I bring that movie up?
I mean, you just believe it out. But
No,
no, but
she
what comes to mind when you
she
think of Dolly Parton, man?
obviously great singer,
Yeah,
great performer, great actress. You remember
yeah,
9 to 5,
yeah, yeah.
um, and just a bunch of other great. I like the movie I remember is her and Burt Reynolds.
Hmm.
Let me make sure I
Yeah,
get the
because
right
you
name of
told
the
me it was
movie.
diabolical. I was like, you sure that's the same
Uh,
thing? You
hold
sure
on,
Dolly
give me a
Parton and not
second.
Polly Parton?
No, it was not. This was a movie that you could watch. It may have been rated R, but
Right, right.
you could
Okay.
watch it. It was
Okay. You giving your search history away, brother.
nothing bad going on there. Hold on, I almost got it here. Hold
Yeah.
on. It is, yes, I was right. The best little whorehouse in Texas.
Okay. Sorry, mama, if you're listening. Yeah, Ed said it. I did. He
But it's
said it.
her and Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
She plays like a madam.
Hmm.
It's good movie.
Yeah.
Um, I remember. Do you remember we were kids? She would do. She had a Christmas special where she was at basically at
Vaguely.
home, like
Okay.
a Smoky Mountain Christmas or something like that.
Okay.
I think that's the first time I had really seen Dolly Parton, and I was probably 8 years old, eight
Oh,
nine
wow.
years old, but watching that, and that's where I took a liking
Sure.
to her. So yeah, just a great person overall.
Yeah,
Uh,
she seemed lovely, man.
yeah,
Seriously, some people and it's like she's like Betty White in that regard. Like just seemed pretty cool. But she was born January 1946, the fourth of 12 children, raised in a one-room shack in the Smoky Mountains of Locust Ridge, Tennessee. Shout out
there
to
you go.
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Yeah, family was poor. Her father, Robert Lee Parton, paid the doctor to deliver her with a bag of oatmeal, man. She never forgot where she came from. You can tell by her philanthropy. She performed on local radio and TV as a child in East Tennessee. The moment she graduated high school, she packed her bags and moved to Nashville. Not the next week, the next day. Right. And shout out. I mean, I haven't been to Nashville in a while. I want to go back because I'm hearing great things. It's a great town, great time to visit. But she met her husband Carl Dean First day in Nashville, they married in 1966 and were married for 60 years. He passed away in March 2025 at 82, and she followed him just 17 months later.
That's
Um,
wild,
that's
man.
why I'm listen, man. It's God, my grandparents got rest their souls. Like when my grandfather died, my grandmother was just sad,
Yeah,
and she passed a little
yeah.
short. I think just like when you with
You
somebody
with
for that
somebody that
long,
long, yeah, yeah.
it's just your heart is probably just so broken. You know what I mean? Just what it is. But so according to this, she 6 decades of music, over 100 million records sold worldwide. Wow, over 1 billion streams, and that's going up this week.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
real, you already.
Absolutely.
In a career that started in the 1960s that never stopped. She was still recording in the year she died. Wow. She wrote over 3,000 songs. One of them was "I Will Always Love You," which she composed herself as a farewell to her mentor, Porter Wagner. Of course, when Whitney Houston recorded in 1992, it became the best selling single of Whitney's entire career. Dolly received every royalty check from that. And so we'll get to a little bit more about what she did with the money later. So her hits Jolene, 9 to 5, Coat of Many Colors, I Will Always Love You, songs that have been covered, sampled, referenced, and loved across generations, across all cultures. She also started 9 to 5. We talked about that in
Hmm.
1980, alongside Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin. She had a role in Still Magnolias. She could hold a screen the same way she held a stage. She co-founded the Dollywood theme park near her birthplace in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and it became one of the most visited tourist attractions in American South, and a point of serious economic pride for a region that had very little of it. So, Dolly Parton was out. So, I love when people are out there living their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like they like, you know what? This life is to be lived. Let me do what I got to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They make a point of that. So talked about a bit of her philanthropy. So in 1995, she founded the Imagination Library. I heard a lot of people at work talking about this as well. So mailed over 304 million free books directly to children ages birth to 5 across U.S., Canada, the UK, Ireland, and Australia. She put books in the hands of children who may never walk into a library. Wow. She donated $1 million to the Vanderbilt University research that directly helped fund and develop the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Shout
Wow.
out to Dolly for having $1 million in the bank. Y'all do something with this. Um, Dollywood Foundation, we talked about, focus on scholarships and dropout prevention in East Tennessee. My dad's from West Tennessee. So she got the Carnegie Medal of Philanthropy in 2022. That same year, Jeff Bezos awarded her a $100 million, wow, Courage and Civility Award, which she put directly into her charitable work. I didn't even know that happened. Did you know about that?
No, no.
Doggone. Sidebar, when I shouldn't even say this, just being serious, but I got a problem. Like I was saying, when Jeff Bezos first got divorced, and my sister and I was just joking, like, his ex-wife was probably so mad, like, Jeff, I want $1 billion in a rocket. He was like, "That's it? Here's 2 rockets."
There you go.
Hey,
Have
here
at
you
it.
go. You think it's rocket me? I'm Jeff Bezos. All right, sorry, Doc. So the library, I got a problem. Sorry, Slim, I do got a problem. Library of Congress of recognition, officially called the Titans of Children Literacy by the Library of Congress. I mean, just so many things, man. Hurricane Helene relief in 2024 when the floods hit East Tennessee. She donated $1 million of her personal money and facilitated matching contributions from Dollywood companies. I mean, for years, she quietly paid for band uniforms at multiple Tennessee high schools out of her own pocket. Wow, that's something. Like, this is stuff I love to read about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just, I mean, we joked about Jeff Bezos, but like for real, Jeff, he could put $1 billion into the world, into the U.S. in homelessness, like in a year. You know what I'm saying? So, do with that information what you will. But I know that's a fact. And so, it's something how like Black America, you was gonna say something?
I was gonna say, just real quick,
Yeah.
what caught me in the last, and I've noticed it, uh, maybe a few weeks ago. But have you seen the billboards, uh, Dolly Parton billboards that are up,
Mm,
um, promoting kindness,
mm.
not promoting anything,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to make
Celebrate.
money or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah, yeah.
that.
Just
No,
kindness. Yeah.
just find the good in everybody, kindness.
Mm.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. And so here's some stuff, talks about, like we talked about at the beginning, how like a lot of Black folks are really like sad about Dolly Parton. I'm in a couple of group threads. It was like, Lord Jesus, Dolly Parton. I mean, it was something. And so, like, but here's some quotes. So when most white country artists stayed silent, During the Black Lives Matter movement, Dolly Parton spoke unprompted, unscripted. Her exact words were, "Of course, Black Lives Matter. Do we think our little white butts are the only ones that matter? No." And that's like she wasn't no PR team. That's something she said on her own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She put some Whitney. She put. We talked about Whitney Houston's and the royalty checks. So with royalties on earned from Whitney Houston's recording of "I Will Always Love You," Dolly used a portion to purchase a strip mall property in a predominantly Black Nashville neighborhood. She framed it explicitly as a tribute to Whitney's legacy. That's not charity, that's respect. That's something, man. In 2018, she dropped the word Dixie from her Civil War themed attraction, Dixie Stampede, renaming it simply Stampede. And you're just doing that on her own. So mailing books, we talked about the Imagination Library, mailing books directly to children's homes. It was an act of equity. Black families who face transportation barriers, access gaps, and systematic exclusion from public institutions got books delivered to their doors. Wow. It's like she really was really doing some really cool things out there. So, listen, make sure you go stream some Dolly Parton music. Check it out, get some good memories, post your memes and what have you out there. Respect to a woman who was really putting her money where her mouth is. Because unfortunately, we live in a time where people just do things for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They just make sure that they can get some name or recognition out of it. Here she is putting her money. See, that's how you get blessed. She gave and kept getting more money back just to give it away again. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes how that thing works, man. So we're going to take a break.
Hello, my name is Chase Scriggs, and you're listening to my dad in the Super Duper podcast. I thank you for listening.
Okay, you know what time it is. It's everybody's favorite game. Is versus everybody. So did you go 3 for 3 last week?
I think I did.
What was the kind of, I forgot. You went 3 for 3. That was pretty, it was the
I can't.
soft serve, wasn't it?
Soft serve ice cream. That's right.
Yeah. Soft serve. You went 3 for 3, which was like, wait, what?
That's right.
So, hey, kudos to you, brother. But this week, I don't think it's going to happen. So this week, the category is based upon tomorrow, which is National Red Wine Day. Did you know that is?
Oh, I'm definitely going down here.
August.
I'm not a wine fan.
August 20. Listen, me neither. So in business school, they would always have these social functions, and they would have wine there. Yeah. And people would be front like, yeah, this is and I'd be like, hey, is it free? Is it free? I don't care what it is. Is it free? You did, you know what I'm saying?
So around your mouth and
phrasing.
Whatever.
Yeah, call me what you
I'm
with.
Secure in mind.
As you should, but that was crazy. Yes,
I did.
Sir.
We took a trip to Napa one time and did the winery tour. We did a tour of about 5-6 wineries, and started very early in the morning. Started like 9 a.m. And I didn't realize, when you're tasting the wine, you're supposed to spit it out. Pause.
Yeah.
And
phrasing.
So I'm throwing back glasses.
Yeah.
We get to about 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, yo,
you out of there.
We're only 2 wineries in. We got some places to go. I can't hang. And then my wife was like, yeah, you're not supposed to drink all of that. I was like, oh, well, you should have told me this.
You told me, because guess what I've been doing? Drinking all of it.
That was a fun trip, though.
She had a blast. Blast. I want to do that soon. I know they got wineries in Michigan and places all over, man. I want to definitely do it. But again, I want to do those whiskey tastings. And we talked about this. We keep talking about we got to do it, man. The whiskey tastings in Kentucky.
Yeah. I told you we did that last year. We went down to Kentucky for the bourbon trail.
Yeah, I remember we talked about it, man. I was like, y'all a blast. And join it in Tennessee as well, man. Shout out Dolly Parton. So this is the wine quiz for Ez versus everybody. Let me know when you're ready. So you ready? Ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
All right. Question number 1. When someone says a wine is dry, what does that mean? Is it A, the wine produces a rough, drying sensation in your mouth, phrasing, because of high acidity? B, the wine has little to no residual sugar, so it doesn't taste sweet. C, the wine has been aged for more than 5 years before bottling. Or D, the wine has a high alcohol content above 15%.
When you talk about dry wines, I believe they're saying it's not sweet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with B.
That's your final answer.
That's my final answer. Yeah.
Dude, gotta give it to you. The answer is B, brother. Like the
Yeah,
dry
okay. All right.
is one of the most commonly misunderstood wine terms. It
Yeah.
simply means the yeast converted nearly all the grape's natural sugar into alcohol during fermentation, leaving it with very little residual sweetness behind. Look at you, brother. Well
All right.
read.
Makes
Look at
sense.
you, man. Now,
Let's go.
You don't wear great hats. You also got a brain in that head. Okay. Number 2, Napa Valley in California is most famous for producing which type of red wine? Pinot Noir, that Merlot, Merlot, you guys I know, Cabernet Sauvignon, or Zinfandel. You know it ain't Zinfandel. I'm just gonna give you that up more. it ain't the Ziff. So which one you got, man? That Pinot.
Give it to me again.
That Pinot Noir, not messed up. I messed up so long. Pinot Noir, the Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Sauvignon.
I should know this because I took the tour.
We just talked about it. Or Zinfandel. Who still drinks Zinfandel? Somebody auntie drinking Zinfandel.
I'm on a white Zinfandel.
Okay. Yeah, and you go step to at the 50-yard line. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Give them to me one more time.
Pinot, Merlot,
Merlot,
Cabernet.
I'm gonna go with C, Cabernet.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Man, brother, you got it right. This is becoming feudal, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking I'm gonna get you, brother.
All right.
Okay, number 3. Shout out to Mr. Sheezy. How does rosé wine get its pink color? Is it A, by mixing red wine and white wine together in a tank? B, by adding food-safe pink dye during the bottling process? C, by letting red grape juice sit in brief contact with the grape skins before removing them? Or D, by using a rare pink skin grape grown only in southern France?
All right. I definitely know it's not B. They're not adding food coloring to it. So
Okay.
Taking that out. I think the rosé comes from France. So I'm going to say that there's a specific grape for the rosé. I'm gonna go with D.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
Yeah, shouldn't have went with D. The answer is actually C, by letting red grape juice sit in brief contact with the grape skins before removing them. That is the answer. Jeez,
I felt confident with the answer I gave though.
you did. I mean, you really did. You was probably gonna tell people, yes, it's in France. Yeah, gotta be. I don't know if you got something about this. Francais, you did. You had the straightest of faces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought I had that one.
What's funny, the other two, you like, I don't know, and you did right. It's France. Dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, gotta let it comment.
That's better than I thought I would do. 2
out of 3, brother. I mean, because listen, had you got 3 out of 3, the next we're gonna it's gonna be about rocket science. Like physics. It was gonna be something. Like
physics is not my category.
You getting an offer, brother, man. But shout out to you, man. Look at that. I appreciate deductive reasoning. You know what I'm saying? You don't just nah, I don't know it. So shout out to you. So yeah, National Red Wine Day is tomorrow. Make sure you grab a bottle with your wonderful person. Enjoy yourself safely and responsibly. You did.
Absolutely.
This is sponsored by nobody, but just if you want to sponsor us, we'll do it again. That's Ez versus everybody. Everybody's favorite game where we are one and only Ez McMahon shows that he's better than you. So, Ez, a couple things what we got here.
Yes, sir.
It's still Black Business Month. We talked about that last week with the Black Fortunes book. Hope you guys got a chance to check it out and support a Black business if you can. Not if you can, support a Black business, period. There you go.
Yes, sir.
But I want to shout out somebody. Excuse me. So you guys heard me talk. You hear me talk about my pastor, Pastor Charlie Dates. He's a pastor of Progressive, where the Chipmunks and I go, and Salem Baptist Churches. He's pastor of 2 churches, 2 big thriving churches. So shout out to him. But he's a wonderful preacher, teacher, and pastor.
I'm sorry. How does that work?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I mean,
that seems like a lot of work.
He got a great team. He preaches 3 services on a Sunday, preaches on a Wednesday. He's a sought after preacher, so he's traveling. I think he'd be teaching. He in the scripts, and to that point, he also wrote a book.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he the man. I gotta give it to him. What hath justice to do with righteousness? This is his new book where he challenges us to think about that, to tell us that justice and righteousness work together. You can't have one without the other. So
Okay.
I don't want, he talked about a book Wednesday night at Salem. He talked briefly about his book and did a questionnaire, and they had a bunch of books to be sold. I purchased mine. They would love you to purchase your book from a black-owned bookstore if you can, but please do. Again, if you heard him preach before, it's not just he really, you learn something. He's a bright guy. I mean, he uses some of the biggest words. He used indefatigable one day. I was like, wait, hold on, bro. Let me go
Wait,
dictionary.com.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
Say,
yeah,
say
yeah.
that again.
Indefatigable, right? Means does not get
Indefatigable.
tired, does not get worn out. The indefatigable word of God. I went, whoa, brother. I missed the next sentence after that. Looking it up.
I'm looking at it. Fatigable.
Indefatigable.
Indefatigable.
Yeah. Maybe the next Ezra everybody be a spelling bee. Maybe I might catch it.
Definitely not gonna
You're
find that.
cooked.
Hey, I can't even find this word.
Yeah. I'll spell it for you. Ready, Sarah?
I
I
got it.
N.
I found
Got
it.
it? There you
In
go.
the Defatigable.
And
Indefatigable.
he usually, like he said, tomorrow. Then the other book, the other word is anthropomorphic. Wait, brother, what are we talking about? I did school, brother.
Wait. Hold on. Anthropomorphic.
Yeah.
What?
Pomorphic. Pomorphic.
Promorphic.
Yeah. POMORPHIC. So again, he
You
uses those
see,
wonderful
I
words.
didn't do very well
Yeah,
in
the next one is definitely going to be.
vocabulary.
Yeah, that's going to be your next one, Ezra. Everybody spell indefatigable. I'm gonna ask you the same words. You're like, nah, I'm out.
Shit.
I'm out,
No,
brother.
I don't know.
But please check out his book. Please buy his book. Again, it's a good thing. It's a good lesson too, because you think about the world we live in, right? People, we talk about our administration, things that they do, and people saying they're righteous and they believe in God or some things, but they out here letting people get killed, and right, the government is not helping people out. You know what I'm saying? And then there's also a thing of like you can be for justice, but there's some righteousness you have to have as well. So, classic book. Please read it for yourself. Shout out to Pastor Charlie Dates. I mean, he's the man, 100 grand. Really proud to be a member of his church and proud to follow him. So again, check out the book. Everybody wants you to, buy one, buy two, buy three if you can. But check it out. I'm holding it up, so make sure you guys don't forget what it is. And then shout out to Sarah. She put the promo for it on the Super Duper Pod page as well. So check this out. Please go support. And also in Black Business Month, there's a new movie out. Well, coming out this weekend. It's called Idiots. Actually, that's the new name. It had a different name before. It features O'Shea Jackson, Luke Wilson, Tracy Morgan, Mason Thames, and friend of the show, Melanie Lauren, right? She's an actress that's been on the show before a couple years ago. She's also part host of the Dipped with Seton Hot podcast with Holly, good friend Holly. And Melanie Lauren is also my son's godmother. Check that out. So that's why I know her, like I know her for real, right?
She's a wonderful actress.
Wonderful, wonderful actress, beautiful lady, and she's doing her
Yes.
thing just in this movie here. So she's promoting it all over her socials. Make sure you check out Idiots. Again, if you know Melanie's journey, she went full-time acting. Wow. I don't want to say it's probably been like 10 years. Probably, I'm probably shortchanging her, but she went full-time acting for a very long time, has been in theater, doing a lot of stage plays, did a one-woman play. I've seen her in various plays. She was really supporting Chase when he got into musical theater. And so, she was an undercover brother too. You ever see that, Ed? Did you ever watch
I
it?
did see that. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Love you,
didn't
man.
like you didn't
I mean, it was cool.
anyway.
Hey, look, she was fantastic in it. You know what I mean? But
The
shout out.
entire Undercover Brother theme was good. I enjoyed both movies.
I'll just say this. I'm just glad she's an idiot now. Can we say that? I'll just make that point. Shout out to Mel. But no. All jokes aside, really go support this. It was at a film festival. I can't remember the name of the one she was at. But I know she's all over the gram promoting it. I know she's excited about it. If you can support it, go check it out this weekend. It's in theaters. Well, I'm a big movie guy. I probably won't take Aiden to see this one. He might still be a little bit too young for this one. However, I'm definitely gonna check it out. So that's our Black Business Month feature. So we know people out here, and if you know some folks We got some businesses happening, we got some things that's rocking and rolling. Let us know. If we can, we'll vet it, check it out, and promote it as well. And I want to shout out Brown Sugar Bakeries. They follow us on Instagram. I don't know if you saw that ad. Somebody broke into the
Yeah, I saw
location.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
that.
man. So, and this is what I want people to do. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to get slim, even though I asked Cocoa Pebbles tonight. I'm still trying to get trying to get slim as so I don't eat cakes as much as I should. But I'm gonna go as soon as they open, buy as many cakes as I can, right? And I encourage you, if you are in Chicago, do the very same thing because that stuff ain't free. You know what I mean? To fix up the building. And what I appreciate them, they're gonna stay in the community. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna let nothing deter them. So let's go support them as well, right? That's another
Absolutely.
Black Business Month tidbit that we have before the month is out. So if you
Absolutely.
if you can go to Brown Sugar Bakery this weekend, buy as many slices as your pretty hands can handle. Right after you buy Pastor Charlie's book, and right before you go see Idiots in the theaters. There you go. We just told you what to do for the entire weekend.
I hate
Come and you're
thieves.
welcome.
I
Say what
really
now?
do. So I hate thieves.
Yeah, it's like why, man? You know what I'm
Why you
saying?
doing
Just
that?
what are we doing? What
And
what
they
what do
didn't
you
get nothing. They didn't get nothing out of it.
Nah, man, not a doggone thing. But that they've been there for a very long time, and I know they're not deterred. So I applaud them, and we're gonna keep following them and support them. So yeah, go this weekend. Make sure I take my slice, get my slices, and call it a day. You did? Hey, did I miss anything? That's a show for the day. Did I miss anything?
Um. Oh, guess what? Guess what I watched? Guess what I
What's that?
finished?
What?
I finished uh both Spider-Man No Way Home and
Paradise?
no, 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 no. What's the latest one? Brand New Day.
You okay? Shout out now. Listen, we got 5-10 minutes to talk about this, brother. Let's do it. Come on, man.
All right. So remember, we last left off.
Oh, because you
I
had no
went to
clue what
see.
no
Yeah,
right. You was like, so what happened in No Way
I
Home?
I don't
What?
know. I'm going through this movie. I'm going through No Way Home,
Yeah,
and there were parts that I had seen,
yeah.
and there were parts that I did not see. Who knew Aunt May died? Spoiler alert.
You just yeah. I mean, thanks. You're like, she what? Yeah, but I mean, that was a big part. Like when you were
New,
like, says like, Ez, you did not see No Way Home. How do you not remember
new.
any of this at
I didn't
all?
remember. So I put it to I must have fallen asleep.
Had to,
I
had
must have
to.
because
And I
because
mean, you felt yeah.
I
At those critical
remember
times,
I remember the end.
yeah.
I
You were
remember
like,
the end.
this is an important section.
But there were parts in the middle that I said, "Oh yeah, I remember that," and then it was like,
Okay.
"No, I don't remember this."
So then you just thought the movie was okay then. It's like it was an okay Spider-Man movie, right? As you see the end, but like
No,
now you see the big but now you see why I don't know if you saw on Instagram how guys were like, I can't believe Mary Jane. I didn't change worlds to save you. I saved you again, and you're gonna tell me to my face. See, we can spoil it now because I mean, but what's the number at the box office? 2.5
yeah, something billion.
billion.
Yeah.
So everybody's seen it. Everybody, and if you haven't, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's like, and you tell me you don't love me, girl. I didn't change my life for you.
Well, no, 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 no. It's you know what? It's not even her fault.
Yes, it is.
It's Peter and Aunt May. All of this is Peter and Aunt May's fault
Oh, from No Way Home,
from
right?
No
For
Way
just trying to,
Home.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They just would let it be. They'd be
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Had you just sent everybody back,
Well,
we
yeah,
wouldn't
no
even have
movie.
none of this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
I'm with you, man. And
I'm just
honestly, it was like,
saying.
why are we doing this in the first place?
I'm not
Why
trying to.
again?
Why do I need to change these people?
What do we do? Yeah, that was that
Let
much we can change it. No, hey,
let they
hey,
Spider-Mans deal with
yeah,
this.
I got enough over here.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm trying to get
yeah.
to school.
I
All this
can't
other stuff.
I can't be the top
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah,
I
yeah. You
can't
know what I'm
be.
saying? It's like Peter 3. That's my favorite thing. Peter 3. Shout out to Andrew Garfield, man.
So
That's
yeah. So
yeah.
I don't even blame her for that, man. I don't even blame MJ for that, man.
Man, I do. Come on, girl. I'm changing. I
No,
told you. I loved you
no.
and moved out of this world.
She didn't know. She didn't
Yeah.
know.
But I want to shout out to my
But he got
nieces.
the best, he got the best friend ever.
Oh, well, I'll tell you off air because there's some stuff I guess down the pike coming out with his best friend.
No,
So I'll tell you,
okay.
I'll tell you that some Marvel stuff.
All
But I
right.
want to shout out to my nieces, the squirrels. So family night, we've been watching like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, right? And I mean, again, I talked about it before, those movies hold up, man. Like graphics wise, like
Yeah.
they spent a gang of money on those because those movies still look believable and good in 2026, and that's hard to do for a movie from 2003, 4, 5, right? And I mean, it holds up, story holds up. I mean, small holes here and there, but what can you do? But I mean, the Shots of the Squirrels, we watch it. We watched one. They were very, and if you know the girls, they talk the entire time whenever they're somewhere. Very quiet, watching the movie. We watched Spider-Man 2 this last family night, and I said, "All right, girls, next week Spider-Man 3." It's like, "Okay, Uncle, go." And it was like, "Hey, this is what I'm talking about." So we're gonna enjoy that, man. So Spider-Man is still the man. So glad you saw it, Iz. Now
Yes,
you and the
sir.
rest of it.
And I
Finally,
also, oh, go ahead,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
No,
I'm done. Okay.
I also finished DTF St. Louis.
Now listen, brother. That had me. I turned the TV off and just looked at the screen, just like 5 minutes. Like this is all we did. All this for this. I mean, I'm still intrigued, but did we all did we did all
Well,
this, all this for this?
Number one. I think I relate most to the old detective.
Okay.
What
'Cause
is
he was
going
like,
on
"Wait,
in
what's
this
going
world? I,
It's like,
I
"So
don't
guys
get
gonna do
it.
this?"
It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot going on out here, man.
He was like, "Wait," and they like this, and they want this to happen. If you don't know, you know it's on HBO Max. DTF St. Louis. It's
Oh man,
listen.
I just all right.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? You guys have a week because you're gonna watch it. Once you start, you're not gonna stop. So
You're not gonna
if you
stop.
start,
I went through it quick.
yeah. If you phrasing, so if you started after you see this, you will watch it. So, how about we do a nice deep dive next week on DTF St. Louis?
Yeah, let's do it.
If y'all listen to this and turn it on, you would not turn it off. That's how nuts, because you're like, what? The whole
I
time.
mean, I had a different ending in my mind of how
Everybody, listen.
everything happened.
Yeah.
Like
You didn't see that coming up.
every 3 scenes, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Because then you saw off your square, you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, and then even at the very end, you're still kind of like,
But
it's like, wait, what? I'm telling you, it's some stuff. It just makes you realize that people just, they into some weird stuff. You know what I mean? They just
clearly
they're doing some weird stuff out here, man. So just take care of yourselves.
And I'm clearly a prude.
He's like, yeah, I like my steak rare. I mean, I like my steak well done. That's it. That's it, man. Okay, so I'm glad you saw Brand New Day, dog.
Yes.
And we talked about, you saw Paradise, right? You watched that already, right? We talked about that, didn't we? You finished
Yes,
Paradise,
I finished Paradise. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So we'll talk about that. So again, y'all guys watch these shows, man. Keep up with us. So thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials, SUPA, DUPAPOD, and online at HP53productions.com for our merch, and also additional content such as our own Ezra Man, Easy Smoking GM. I feel like I did that type of show. And World's Public Record. Check us out. Follow us on YouTube, HP53 Productions. I didn't miss anything. I said it all twice. So, as my dad always said, life is full of gusto. Go get your share. Make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, it's the Super Duper Podcast.
Now that's champagne if you was I. Would you be off on this campaign? Is it suicide? If you know that bringing hope here is how careers die. Or do the K stand for kamikaze? The J silent is everywhere, you can feel them probably. Sure then, lately, I've been up late with demons in my basement trying to get me to hate this. Life thinking I should be further and then I choke up. As soon as I got silent, then the truth spoke up. They said, how you know you ain't perfect? Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you blessed? I woke